Good day. I'm Annette Viljoen, the Group Chief Technology Officer of Railway Furnishers in the sunny country of South Africa. Railway Furnishers have two different kinds of business, two legs. The first one is furniture and appliances. We've got 30 stores across the country, like I said, an employee count of 450 and roughly 500,000 transactions goes through a COBOL system every month. Then on the other side, we've got a branded clothing department, 13 stores in total, plus one, which I'll get to a little bit later, 100 employees and added 50,000 transactions through our little COBOL system. Once COVID hit us, all our branches closed and customers could not come into the branches to pay their accounts. We had to be smart, and within a week we had two payment gateways where people, our customers, could comfortably at home pay their accounts without moving a foot out of their houses. We fully integrated with our in-house COBOL stock system, the point of sale system to do the receipt and the invoice in the background, and our accounting module to make sure that we've generated some kind of transactions for the branded clothing while the branches were all closed. So how did we approach our decision in modernizing our current or the old COBOL system? First, you need to identify the gaps. Look at what your current system can do and compare this to what you need it to do now and in future. It is time to future-proof your business. Current capacity. You need to consider the software's real-time capabilities, processing speed, and the ability to support platforms such as mobile devices or application integration. Next, look at the current problems. Legacy systems often has non-existent or insubstantial documentation, no testing, applications depending on outdated frameworks, libraries, or technologies, inconsistent code. How many times have you heard of, we cannot redo this or move this because it's not compatible to a new version? It's time to look at this. Then decide and make sure you know your needs. It can be tempting to rebuild the system from the ground up. And while this can be hugely beneficial in a result with great gains in ROI, it will also require a huge amount of investment upfront. And think about your resources. Then, time to make a decision. Remember, I said we want technology to be our friend. When we decided to use Extend, it can deliver an instant UI facelift for acucobol applications with a modern HTML5 experience. What is the best of this? Once you want to make a change, it's very fast, and you can have a change throughout your system with the help of the cascading style sheets. Manage a single code base for Unix, Linux, Windows, web, and mobile platforms. This was a deciding factor for us. Rapid upgrade path and no code change required for most applications using standard controls. Enable you to access character apps using a web browser gain support for leading web server platforms and an out-of-the-box web server environment. And lastly, but so important, enhanced encryption for URL generation. It is so important that we look at security for our applications. We had to be innovative. We use Acu to write an integration with 2 different payment gateways. Because you see, once COVID hit us, all our branches closed and customers could not come into the branches to pay their accounts. Pre-2020, no one paid us via EFT or any payment gateway. It was all done within a branch. We had to be smart, and within a week, we had 2 payment gateways where people, our customers, could comfortably at home pay their accounts without moving a foot out of their houses. The Shopify online, we had to use Shopify to create the front end because we were pressed for time, but we fully integrated with our in-house COBOL stock system, the point of sale system to do the receipt and the invoice in the background, and our accounting module to make sure that we've generated some kind of transactions for the branded clothing while the branches were all closed. We are grateful for COVID, not for the loss of life, but it opened our eyes. Now, no more talking. Now is the time. We are agile in our decision making and execution, moving a mountain by carrying the smallest stone first. A little thing like the price tag, a payment gateway, an online store. That is what moved us from the brink of extinction to a thriving business again. The time is now to look at your software, stop talking, and get to modernize your work.